Abi YouTube'a Nezih Taha Akbulut yaz. Hello people, from another episode of the Mysteries of Constantinople. I am standing right beside the Studios Monastery, which is also known as Hagia Ioannis Prodromos, which means the Church of John the Forerunner, or John the Baptist. This one is the oldest standing Byzantine monastery in Constantinople. It was built in 454 AD. Which makes it like 1600 years old. It's even older than today's Hagia Sophia. It was built by the consul Flavius Studius and named after him. And there is a statement that says this monastery was built to hold a sacred relic, which is a skull bone of John the Baptist. So the sacred relic was basically a found skull bone of John the Baptist. It was found in 453 and the monastery was built in 454, a year later, just to keep this holy relic.
Şunlar abi.
Onu çevir. Şey yaptın mı? Boost ettin mi? Tamam, şimdi boost ya. Bir ufak bir düğmecik gibi bir şey var. Ona bas, kızağa çek.
Değil mi? Şartını direkt göreceğiz. Arkamdan. Simetri var lan içeride.
Ben yarın tekrar gelmem lazım.
İş çıktı sana değil mi?
Ya ben hani bugün bu kadar hani progress olabileceğini ama zaten hep öyle oluyor, biliyor musun? Hiç beklemediği günlerde lan bir dayı çıkıyor.
Sürpriz
Gel ben
bir
seni
işe.
sarnıca sokayım yeğenim falan diyor, amına koyayım.
Kendini bir an şeyin içinde buluyorsun
Yani
değil
bir
mi?
anda şey oluyor mesela, atıyorum belediyeden ihale alıp bir şey yetiştiremezsin ya. O yani.
Yer yetiştiremiyorsun değil mi? Nereyi çekeyim, burayı çekeyim. Görgüsüz gibi. Abi pardon.
Abi kamera çekim yapıyoruz, çekim. In the Middle Ages, there was an understanding of Christianity, which is basically the more sacred relic that a church held, the more holy was the church. So the number of the holy relics that a church held was raising the level of holiness of that church. So this was one of the understandings of Christianity in the Middle Ages. However, during the Latin invasion, a French soldier named Wallon de Sarton, or Wallon de Sarton, or something like that, took this holy relic and take it back to France. And it is held in the Amiens Cathedral today. The monastery was able to house 1,000 monks at a time. And these monks which used to live here were called akomotei, which meant the sleepless. This was because they were barely sleeping. They barely slept. They took turns to sleep just to be able to sustain the worshipings and ceremonies continuing day and night, non-stop. So the ceremonies and the worshipings, recitations, all the religious studies and activities were going 24/7, and the monks were taking turns to sleep in order to do this. That's why they were called the sleepless. Until recent times, monastery was called the monastery of the awoken by the inhabitants. So the monastery was called the monastery of the awoken. So it has a water cistern and some underground structures, of course, like the most Byzantine monuments in Constantinople. But this monastery is secured by a special division in Turkey, and they are so strict. As you saw in the previous and latter footages, we tried to break into the place from the back doors, but we were caught by a guard and we were kicked out. So what I'll be doing is I'll try to get a special shooting permission from the specific division, hopefully, if I'll be able to, and then shoot a larger version of this episode for you guys, hopefully. Until that time, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and take care of yourselves. Nerelisin teyze? Nerelisin?